Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck. Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks.
Let's go. Let's do it. Here we go. Here we go. 15 runner. 15 runner.
First down. Metcalf. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Let's
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I'll go special. Got it. Bang, 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 bang. 12. Hey, check 24. Still got 4 down. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Wilson. This one into the hands of Largent. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Good job right there. Slam.
They'll run on 1st down. Alexander. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here I come again.
Throwing is Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
I'm coming. Shoot. Hey, alert. System, Mike. Let's go. Defense. And here we go. Watch out.
Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their... and it gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 2nd down now, Metcalf. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that's complete to Lewis. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Murray. It's brought in by Bolden. Give him 30 yards there. How about this 1st quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From the 39, Murray. It's caught. Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch the slip.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
What?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run with Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. On 2nd and 9, Murray. He's got Lewis. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after here coming up. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. On first down, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Some of the